Hello, my name's Paul, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Samsung Gear S3 Classic. Here it is. So I got it 2 days ago. I pre-ordered, and I got the watch itself, which is the classic version, and it came also with because I pre-ordered, it came with these earphones, Samsung Level Active, which I haven't tried, haven't opened, because I hear the reviews are they're okay, but you can get better earphones. And I already have some Sonics earphones, which I've paired the watch to, and it's fine. These are good for the gym. So the watch itself came in this box. It's just a round box. I opened it up, and it came with these bits. The stand itself was on here. In there, I'll show you a stand later. In here came power cable, was in here. A quick start guide and a small strap. The large strap was already fitted to the watch. And you see here it's got the quick release. It's a 22mm pin. I haven't tried using it yet, but you can just I think press this button and the sides will come in a bit. Not too sure it works yet, but that's the idea. You can get other straps off eBay or Amazon for like £10 to £15 each, quite cheap. The strap it comes with is just a black strap. I think it's pleather. Looks a bit cheap, if I'm honest. It's okay, but it's not fantastic. The actual watch itself, I think it's quite nice. It's got a rotating bezel, and it's got two buttons at the side. I'll take the watch off in a second. Just compare it to my mild Tissot T-Touch, just as a comparison. So the Gear has quite a large screen. Can't remember how big it is, but it's not too bad. I kind of forget the watch is there when I wear it, and it's not too deep. That's mild Tissot, and the Gear is a bit deeper, but it's not too bad. If you haven't seen Tissot before, I believe it's the first watch which had a touch screen. So you just touch the watch like that. It's not a smartwatch, it's just a watch which does a few things. Quite cool, I like that. Incidentally, this watch was £260 when I bought it about 15 years ago. This watch is £350, so in terms of price, there's only £10 in it. Okay. So the watch, yeah, I think I'll be taking it back because it's a bit limited in functionality. I do like the watch. Like I said, it looks nice, it's lightweight. Yeah, you kind of forget it's there. I do like the features. Start with the obvious ones. You can change the watch face. It comes with 15 faces. That's the default one. Okay. So it's got this has 3 bits you can swap out. Get a stylize. Here you can change the dial. Also the watch face. Different colours. If you go back, some you can swipe and do other things with a higher colour. You change the second-hand colour. You change the calendar. The actual features of the watch you can change. S-Health, world clock. I think you can see that. Calendar. So all the different types of watch faces. Some have like chronograph functionality. So actually on the watch itself, you can got a stopwatch feature. which is good. What I downloaded is a Nest feature. So you can control your Nest thermostat from here. I think you need the actual companion app for that as well, which is about £1.50 or something. The one I like best actually is this one. So I've got it set up with New York time, Manila time, UK time, battery and sunrise. That changes to sunset as well. So for me that's quite good. Battery, so I've had it running since 9:30 this morning, so about 14 hours, and I'm down to about 54% battery. That's with little usage, so I don't think the battery would actually last a full 20, well, probably would last 24 hours, but it said it wouldn't last a day and a half, 2 days, which I think is quite bad. What else? So if you swipe left, you see notifications. So Twitter, share prices, email. You can click on some, it gives you more information. So I can read this email, for example. I can reply to the email. One get various options, which is reply, show on phone, so it's displayed on the phone, open app, block app, clear all. The phone has 2 buttons at the side. You've got a back button, a home button. Okay. Home button also acts as an apps button. If I scroll right, you get the widgets. So with the weather, this is Google Calendar. You can add alarms, create reminders. Samsung Sports Health application, altimeter and barometer. I find this booth quite inaccurate actually. It ranges from anywhere between 45 metres and 85 metres at my house. That's with calibration. So right now it says 73 metres. If I calibrate again, as I did 6 hours ago, it's gone to 57 metres. This is a news application. Music, so you can play music from the phone itself, so the watch itself. It's got a built-in speaker. Which is okay. Or you can change source to your phone. Okay, I won't play now because it's I'm recording using my phone. I'm using I've got the Gear S7 phone. Here you can set up contacts, and you can actually make phone calls from the phone, which goes via from the watch, which goes via your phone. So you click on one of these, it then shows you the phone number, so you can phone or text them. And you can add more widgets. So alarms, apps, contacts, multi contacts, challenges within the Gear Samsung Health application, exercises, number of floors you climbed, heart rate, leaderboards if you're doing competitions, steps. You can calculate how much water or tea you've drunk, just plus minus. Calendar, Uber, this one downloaded, weather, and world clock. Okay, I've just taken my watch off because it was a bit uncomfortable to hold it to the camera like I was doing. So anyway, this is the watch. You can see after 2 days usage, so it's been marked slightly just by the strap, but not significantly. The back shows the sensors. Okay, so the heart rate sensor. Don't know what else is going on there, but it might just be a heart rate sensor, I'm not sure. That's the left of the watch. The front. If you're not using it, it goes to power saving mode, so it turns the display off. I've turned the display to be always on when I'm wearing it. So the screen will be in an always on state. So this is fully on. So in this clock face it shows the seconds as well. I'll change it, by default it's 15 seconds, it will go into the standby state. I've changed that to 1 minute, so after 1 minute it will go to a standby state, which with this clock face, basically the seconds just disappear and the brightness of the display gets lowered, but it's still very easy to read in daylight and also when it's dark. So here you can see the bezel. It's very smooth action, feels nice. The button is also very easy to use. Quite a positive click, it's nice. On the right hand side, the 2 buttons. Like I said earlier, top button is to go back, so the home screen doesn't do anything. If I hold it down, it doesn't do anything. This button is to go back to the home screen, which this is, or goes to the apps page. If I hold it down, it goes to this menu. So power off, touch sensitivity. This is if you are wearing gloves, you want the screen to be more touch sensitive, you can do that. And you go to power save mode if you want to. I guess that's just like less contrast. It might disable some other things like Wi-Fi or whatever. Don't know yet. If we go back, also from the home screen you can pull down. So this shows the battery percentage, 53% after, like I said, 14 hours. It shows as a Bluetooth symbol, shows it's connected to my phone, the Samsung Galaxy S7. Music symbol, which takes you to the music app. I'll go back. You put the phone, the watch into flight mode, which disables Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Put it into do not disturb mode. I went to cinema today and that's quite useful. So in do not disturb mode, vibration will be turned off and the screen will remain turned off for incoming calls and alerts but not alarms. So I went to cinema and put it into do not disturb mode for a couple of hours. By default, as you can see that, it's showing it's in vibrate mode. So the phone is, sorry, I keep saying phone. The watch itself does vibrate, but you can also what we can do here. Okay, you can set a ringtone on the phone as well, aside the watch as well. But by default it's vibrate, and I think that's probably the best option anyway. And you can change contrast, or brightness, sorry. Set to 7 by default, I've just left it at that. Right, so I've shown you the notifications, and I've shown you the apps, well, the widgets. Now if I show you the apps, so these come installed, but I've changed the background. It comes by default with a plain black background. I've changed it to like a dark blue. So my phone isn't really showing this very clearly. It's a bit better. So, 1 second. This shows the apps you have running. Number of text messages, missed calls, contacts, S Health, which is Samsung Health, weather, music player, which I showed you before, Samsung Voice, phone watch settings. Next page. If I go to settings for you, you can either click on the center there, or you can click on the actual thing itself, like that. So settings of style, watch faces, which is where I showed you before. To get to here from the actual watch face itself, just hold it for 2 seconds. On all these menus, you can either use a bezel, or I shall find it easier to just scroll up and down. But while I'm showing you on this video, I'll use bezel. Watch face always on, that's off by default, so I've enabled it. It's just nicer to always be able to see your watch. Also, with this off, you probably would save a lot of battery power, so your watch would last longer on a single charge. Notification indicator. When you have notifications on the home page, you'll see around here like a yellow or orange dot, just to show you that you have more notifications. And to see those, you'll swipe right to see stuff there, new notifications. Back into settings, sounds and vibrations, device information, display brightness. Cool. What's cool? Oh, you can say if you want to answer phone calls through your watch, by default is a red or green icon. You can slide this to answer or reject. If you prefer, you can use your voice to say answer or reject. That's off by default, so I've just left it off. Messages, connections, security, accessibility, input, under input, default keyboard. If I click it, can't change anything. Keyboard settings, English UK. You can use handwriting if you want to. Smart typing. I haven't tried these actually. What's smart typing? Predictive text. Okay, that's a default. It's not very good actually. It's a bit like an old, very old mobile phone with a T-type text prediction. Connections. So Bluetooth on, Wi-Fi on. I've paid it to my home Wi-Fi network. NFC is off by default. I've turned it on. Location on. So the phone does have its own GPS built into the phone. So you can choose GPS plus wireless, wireless only, or GPS. Selecting one of these, selecting this is use up the most battery, but it's most accurate and fastest. So that's why I have that enabled. I'll keep pressing the home button. I should be pressing the top button. This just means next page. So you have reminders, altimeter, barometer, which I showed you earlier. The altimeter is not very accurate at all, I find. Even if I'm not moving around, if I stay at home, the altitude shown can vary by about 30-40 meters. Schedule, alarm, world clock, news briefing. You can define which types of news, like if it's business or tech or UK or worldwide type stuff. Gallery, you can import images to this phone. I haven't tried that yet. Find my phone, that's a good feature actually. You can use your watch to make your phone play a noise. I think it also displays where it's last seen in terms of on a map. I think it does that. That's quite useful because if you lose your phone around your house somewhere, which happens to me quite a lot, you can find it easily. Usually I just phone it from another phone, but That's good. Email is Google Mail. Monster Vampire, that came pre-installed. I think it's a game. I haven't tried it yet. So all the apps I've shown you up until now come by default. These apps I've installed separately. So calculator. So if that's my finger, they're the keys. You can actually, I don't find it an issue to press each key individually. It's okay. Uber, that actually seems to be a fairly decent app. Find My Car, you can just go in there, record where your car, like record your current position. When you walk away, it shows you map and how far away your saved position is. Stopwatch, I was quite surprised the watch didn't come with a stopwatch app built in, other than the face with the stopwatch app on it. So I've installed a separate stopwatch. Voice memo, again, I was surprised the watch didn't come with a voice memo built in. So the watch does have obviously a microphone and speakers built in. I demonstrated the speakers earlier. But yeah, it's got microphones. You can make voice recordings. You can also use S-Voice, which I'll show you in a second. It's like Google search. You can make and receive phone calls as well when the watch is paired to your mobile phone. Navigator, I think it's called Home, or yeah, Home Navigator. It's a third-party app which isn't very good at all. It's a bit rubbish. You can't get Google Maps on this because it's the Samsung Tizen operating system. It doesn't use the Google Wear operating system. So if I was to get a smartwatch in the future, I probably wouldn't get one which is paired to Samsung in terms of the OS and the software available. I think I'd probably get the Google Wear based operating system, because that's got more software available for it. If you look at most apps in the Google Play Store, quite a few of them have a watch symbol. So the screen's gone off because I'm not actually wearing the watch. So press that to activate it again. So the Google Wear operating system is, I think, better supported by bigger platforms. Like Spotify, say it's available for Google Wear, it's not available for this on the Samsung Tizen operating system. You can get more apps, click there. So by default it comes with these. First one comes up with is Korean Air, which won't be very useful for many people, well, 99% of the world. ESPN, Golf Navi Global, Fit Evolution. So all these apps come with, also are available. I can just click on here to get them via the Wi-Fi. White Light, that's basically a torch wannabe thing. Fruit Ninja, Stay Fit Plus. This is Google. It's not an official Google Maps application. It's made by Yun Hyun's SEO. I tried it and it's rubbish. I wouldn't even give it 2 stars. It's rubbish. F barometer. Simple Flash is another torch app. Gear Pong. Got no idea what that is. Probably some game. XGS. I think that's a sports app. This might be okay. I haven't tried it. Yeah, so it's the selection of apps they allow you to download from your watch is pretty poor. You can click on this icon here, which will then bring up the Samsung app on your phone. You can actually see it in this video. It's got the Samsung Galaxy logo there. from your phone and the Samsung Galaxy application on your phone, you can download other apps, but the only ones that found have been vaguely, well, Navigator's rubbish. Voice Memo, Stopwatch, Find My Car, Uber, and Calculator. They're the only apps which I found to be any good, really. So it's quite poor. And that's the main reason why I think I'll be returning the watch, is because of the lack of support for this operating system, or Tizen operating system, and lack of functionality available. I use Facebook to check into places quite often, or I use Swarm or Foursquare. You can't do that on here. You can't connect to your Spotify account on here. I've got a Spotify account. There is a Nest application from a third party. I don't know how good it is, but I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't seem fantastic. Yeah, it's just not very well supported. You can say, let's try it. OK gear. Oh, sorry, it's not that. It is high gear. Okay, so it's brought up this thing, which is voice communication. So you can do searches. Oh, let's try to detect what I've said. I could not. So within the S Voice app or Samsung Voice app, voice wake up on, which is when you say high gear. You can set your own wake up command if you want to. You change your language. Voice feedback is on. Reset S Voice. So you do stuff like, how tall is the Eiffel Tower?
I could not find the answer to your question.
Okay, that's not very good. How many people live in London?
I could not find the answer to your question.
Okay, I don't know why it's not working now. Usually it does work. It's obviously finding, it's detecting my speech, so it's going to the internet to do the voice recognition, and it's doing that perfectly. But it's not doing lookups for queries. You can say things like, open calculator, and it opens up this third-party app. Okay. Let's find this voice again.
I couldn't hear you. Please tell me again.
Let's bring it closer. Set an alarm for 4 a.m. Oh, no, sorry. Cancel. Set an alarm for 11:52 p.m.
Unfortunately, that is not supported.
Okay, that should work.
I've set the alarm to go off at your specified time, 23:52.
Okay, so that did work. And then from here I can just, okay, maybe go to alarms to delete that later. I've set up a reminder before, and that worked okay, so it's okay. It's not as good as the Google Voice, definitely. Right, so that's my review. I'm down to 49% now. So I don't think it's going to work. It's going to stay up for much more than 24 hours. So I took it off charge at 9:30 this morning. Speaking of which, I shall show you the charger. It's quite good. Put your phone this way down. That's why I need to switch it on back there. I'll do that again. Okay, so you take your phone. The charger has a, it doesn't have any light on it right now. You see the LED at the bottom. Right now it's off. If I put this down there, the phone goes 90 degrees, so you can actually see the display now in landscape style, which is good. It has a permanent red LED here, which when it's by your bed is a bit annoying. And even more annoying, the face will actually turn itself off after a minute or so. So you can't actually use it as a bedside clock, which is disappointing. I've been through the menus, I can't see how to make it keep active while it's charging. It's magnetic, so if I lift the watch up, the base stays attached. And if I click, I thought it said how long it will take to charge up, but I can't see that option now. Don't know. But anyway, yep, so that's the watch. It's nice, but it's just lacking in various features. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take it back. It did come with this envelope, which says how to return your items. Your return request is only valid for 14 days from confirmation, so I haven't confirmed it yet. And it comes with a big plastic special delivery bag, so that's good, it's all paid for. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot. Bye.